Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Monster Train. Today we're going to be doing a daily challenge before it is done. Looks like a very high score is going on, so it must be pretty easy. So we'll see if we can get up on the leaderboard. If not, that's fine. I've been a little busy with work and other life events over the past few days, so I haven't really been able to do any videos, but we're gonna do this daily challenge for today, which would be the 527 challenge, I guess. Um, so let me go ahead and take a look at what we got. I also skipped one of the challenges where I could have recorded, but it was just very similar to one we've already done, so I just didn't do it. So today we're gonna be playing Talos. Talos is pretty interesting. I think Talos is stronger than Fel, in some cases, but Inspire is definitely weaker than in Just Cause, or Just Cause, whatever one you want to go with. We also have the support clan of Eager Conscript, Spawn 1, very good card. We also have Herzl's Horde, so we can basically never go energy if we choose to, because we pretty much have the energy to always play our cards. We do start with the volatile gauge, so the cost of all of our cards are going to be randomized. So we're going to want expensive cards, not cheap cards. Free cards are just going to get worse, so we really don't want those. Units will also take damage after combat, so we want big, beefy units, not small ones. And then we lose 1 money whenever a friendly unit takes damage. So we definitely want to avoid that happening. But otherwise, well, let's get started. Okay, so pretty good set of starting cards. Expensive unit, expensive cards. We're looking good. Looks like we're gonna be going for a rally spawn build pretty much right off the bat. That's gonna be our bottom floor, and let's see how else it's gonna play out. So that will be pretty good. And then we're gonna also probably want, let's see. Celebrate is interesting. Celebrate Talos is probably the strongest Talos that you could be using. I know some people think it's the weakest. It's a snowbally effect, right? Generally speaking, though, we can get very powerhouse units that could probably kill the boss really quickly if we go Celebrate. Melee weakness is okay. You can get up to melee weakness 3 on full upgrade, I believe. If you can catch a boss alone on a floor with that, and you have like a very strong unit that does like 200 damage, you're basically doing like 800 damage, right? Because each melee weakness is another multiplier. So like it's solid. It for sure is solid, but I mean it is one big hit every 2 turns or so. I mean this is also okay too if you have ways to shift a lot, right? So if you can catch the boss on a floor where you can shift back and forth, like let's say you get to melee weakness 3 going against Seraph, you catch Seraph on their floor alone, and then you shift like 3 times in 1 turn, and you have a 200 strength unit. Then that would be what, melee weakness 9, and so you'll deal basically 10 times 2,000 damage. So melee weakness Talos is pretty good as well. I would say both these are good. The other path is the worst. We have a good choice, I think, overall. Now am I gonna get a beefy unit? Probably not. The problem with the whatchamacallit with having Under Legion as a secondary is Under Legion doesn't really get raw strength. They can with the spawning, but we're gonna be using spawning more to place decay, right? So, and we can, I mean, this is still very, very solid, I think. We could basically make a train steward floor and have like a very strong train steward floor. I'm gonna go Celebrate. I don't know if this is the right path. Honestly, I haven't played enough to know which one is stronger. I feel like Celebrate is the stronger path, but there's probably, if you get lucky with the shifting, there's probably some shenanigans with the melee weakness. They're both good paths. You can't go wrong with either. Only rares or pre-upgrades. As we determined before, pre-upgrade is pretty good. It basically makes it where we can save money. And only rares isn't necessarily the best, because there are some common cards we might want. The thing about rare cards, though, is I can't really check to avoid spoilers, but there are a lot of expensive rare cards, right? And we can potentially get those free. I'm gonna actually go to the Shattered Halo, just because I think it's gonna be funner. We might be able to do something with it. We pretty much always take the challenges. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this down here, and we will place you up here. It's more important we kill the boss quickly than letting a little bit of damage bleed through. So, besides, everything's taking 2 damage anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. So knowing that's gonna happen, I should probably get ready to Valor up Talos. Talos probably, because I want to be able to put armor on Talos so Talos isn't dying. But yeah, these two, you do not take damage though. I guess you escape before you take damage. It's a little annoying. We're definitely gonna get this going. I want to get this money if I can. I should be able to. I go there. And then we can go ahead and probably just keep making this unit beefier. I can give you a little bit of valor, why not? Okay, and is this at the end of combat? So he might die, unfortunately. Otherwise, though, we're winning this floor, so I do want you to get the stat buff, so I'm going to place you now. Yeah, unfortunately, one of our Spirit Stewards won't get the Celebrate, but that's fine. All right, so we have a pretty good start going on, getting good stat buffs. So yeah, we're definitely going to take this Sanctuary because this has the potential just to be free. That's going to be good. And we're going to take this Fungi in a suit because this has a chance to just be free. We're basically going for as many expensive cards as we can. We're probably just going to go power. Even though we have all this energy, we're probably just going to go in deployment energy. We're probably just going to go the energy route. Even though space might be fine. So we have the choice of going left or right. Right lets us upgrade our newly acquired spells for this direction, but then left allows us to potentially get a strong banished unit. We might just get a shift unit. That wouldn't be the best. We're not going to really be shifting. We want to kill bottom floor, right? So anything that spawns more is probably better. I'm going to go right. So squad leader might be good because we can make this troop stack we're doing a lot bigger. This is also really good for the fact that we're taking damage every turn, right? So these are both good choices. This is probably going to die, right? Just because... Yeah, I think we have to go here. We need to keep that bottom floor alive, right? So I think this is fine. And then I could double stack to get 8 times armor. I mean, that's pretty good. Holy Stone's not the best for... Holy Stone is... So the thing about Holy Stone is, I think a lot of people probably will undervalue this. This is really good on Covenant 10 against the true final boss, right? Like if you're doing that type of run, Holy Stone is pretty good, but on one card, like you don't want a bunch of Holy Stone cards, but on one card it's pretty good, and one that you're going to be playing that's expensive. Here it's not going to matter, I don't think. This will allow me to get a card out of my deck. I'll probably just place this on Inspire just because I want to kind of burn the Inspires, or I can get rid of a spawn, even though we kind of need those spawns. And this isn't going to matter. I don't want to reroll. This is just interesting. We could get a remove consume in the future, and then we just spam this. I think this is worth it. is making an overly tanky unit at the front, and then we're gonna do this just to get these out of my deck. Is this Inspire spell's pretty bad, so I'm not gonna want to use it. It is, we are hurting our potential points, but I think it's fine just for consistency's sake to get into our troop cards more. Okay, and then we kind of have our bottom floor going, so we'll keep that going. But otherwise, we're gonna get these train stewards to be a little stronger. So yeah, we can go ahead and spawn down here. And get a lot of armor. I probably should have put Talos down here earlier, so Talos could have gotten the spawns as well. But I'm doing no resets, of course, so I can't undo. But it would have been smart to give Talos those stats as well, at least with the regen and stuff, but it's fine. I have more chances to upgrade. The Spear Steward will die if I place him now, right? This is the one that died earlier, so there's no point in me placing him. He's probably going to get removed. Okay, so we have a very strong bottom floor. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that at all. Yeah, we'll just play this. Fortunately, went up in price, but not much we can do about that. And then I will place this Train Steward just to get him the Celebrate stats. I think that's good. Okay. And then we will go for victory. And money's... I guess I shouldn't worry about money for points, because we're probably not going to be keeping our money really at all, right? Unless we're going super crazy, so I'd rather be spending it when I can. Demonic Hymnist. Like, it's okay. I mean, here's the thing, though. We have a chance to... I'm going to have to go space for my first boss, because we have a chance to lower that cost, right? It's always going to be at least 3. This is a good pickup. We're going to go with that. This would be a bad pickup. This is whatever. That's whatever. I'm going to skip all this. But yeah, you can use that Hymnist, but I'm going to have to... probably... We'll see. I'm going to go left. I don't need the healing, but I want to see if I get the Steward's Court. Yeah, here we go. I want to make these stewards beefy. This is the problem of this money loss. I would normally, if I wasn't losing all this money, I would have bought in this Overgrowth Carapace, and I would have put it on like a Shield Steward, and then just have the Shield Steward scale like crazy. But I can't do that, unfortunately, just because of how this played out. Oh, and then which one of these do I want to give? This modifier doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, the cost could go up. That will hurt. But, like... I feel like some of this is just really good, right? So, the problem is, like, if we didn't have these Spear Stewards, what we could do is we could place the 2 Shield Stewards, right? Because I have this as deployable. Then we could dump all of our units, and then the only unit left would be the Hymnist. And then once we do the spawn a friendly unit, then we could just dump, like, the Spore Launcher, and then the Hymnist immediately comes out, and then we wouldn't have to go space. But the problem is, for that to be worthwhile, I would have to get rid of both Spear Stewards, which is maybe fine, right? If we remove both Spear Stewards and do that, we then don't have to go space, we can go energy, and then we have our bottom floor set up, right? We have our... I think that would work. I think that would actually work. And I think that'd be better than trying to get the Hymnus on time. That also means there's the potential we could play top floor with that strategy and go immediately ham on the boss. Because if you can kill the boss faster than Relentless, then you get more points, right? And so having bottom floor be our strongest on the flying battles would be kind of bad. And how much damage would that really be, though, right? Like 34 times... I mean, it will scale more with Celebrate Talos, but 34 times 2... 12 times 2. Talus would move onto that floor. I mean, it's not a bad idea. But I have to play it as I can't undo, so I'm always going to play bottom floor. I think if I remove both of these spear stewards and then just make a shield steward top floor, or something, or middle floor, I think this would work. I like the idea I have, just guaranteeing. So, I mean, otherwise we just have corruption, right, which is okay. We don't really have a build that cares about it, though. The thing is, we could also place this on a shield steward, put them on top floor, and then at the start of the fight, the boss will take corruption, which is okay. It's good, but I like my idea. This one sounds funner. So yeah, we will put this on here. I think that's fine. And then we're going to remove the spear stewards. I can only remove one right now, so it will be a 50-50 shot right out of the gate, but the next shop I can remove the next one. I think that's going to be worth it. We are fighting the pushback art, whatever his face is, which is a little annoying, but we can make it work. All right, so top floor, we're going to play this. We're going to dump both shield stewards. We're going to place Talos in the middle. And then we're going to... I think placing you there will be fine, because I want you to get pushed back where I can actually utilize Spore Launcher in the front, right? So... I've never heard that noise. Honestly, I don't think I really use death metal. I know I have it mastered, but I don't really use it. That's fine. All right, so we did get the death metal. We're looking good there. So we're gonna move. I can move Tails to the top floor and help kill up there, and I think that's probably the best strategy. Because what else am I doing otherwise? I think that's probably the best strategy. We can do that. Unfortunately, I just realized with this Hymnus is going to take damage per turn. So we're going to have to... We do have the regen, though, right? Yeah, we have the regen, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I've already accounted for this. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to spawn a bunch of armor. We're going to get you killed faster. You are going to take... 50 damage. I don't know if that's from the decay. Oh, you're taking the 2 here. So unfortunately, this melee weakness would get eaten up, which kind of sucks. But I think I got to do that, right? I could put the melee weakness here. Yeah, I think that's going to be more optimal for damage. Okay. And then we'll get rid of this. Oh, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. It'll be a problem half the time, but I don't think it's going to matter otherwise. And then I can move later. It's not like I have to do that now. We'll also, actually, because you're going to get pushed back right away, right? So if I do this, then I do a little bit more damage. So I think we will get the faster kill, which will be nice. Because he is taking a lot of decay damage, and we are going to be doing more decay damage. We might be getting the fast kill here. That'd be kind of cool. So you're going to get pushed back. I don't know, because you're going to get pushed back. You're going to hit here, deal 34, so you're barely not going to kill. I could advance you to the front, and then you get for sure killed. I think I'm just going to do this. I think this is fine. We're going to get the kill with 1 wave remaining. We will be before Relentless, so we'll get more points out of it. This is kind of what I mean by Celebrate Talos is just really good, right? Because we're getting the kill right now. I don't even have to play anything. I will anyway, but... I might as well place you to get the Celebrate buff, but... Yeah, we're going to be removing him anyway, right? So, all right, so we're looking good. Bottom floor, getting friendly units Valor wouldn't be bad. I feel like getting Propagate down there would be better, though. Like this, right? So we could consume enemy units Propagate. I mean, this is okay, though. I'm going to skip. I don't think I need any of this. Etch is okay as well. So now we have the choice of I could get space, and then we could potentially play this bottom floor. Which means we're giving them decay always if we don't kill. I'm not sure how strong that is, though. We could get him Celebrate, though, and he'll get tankier and stronger. And then we just load bottom floor even more. I'm trying to see if space is ever going to be good. Because, I mean, how much are we actually... I mean, we're going to go for sure... Right? Because we want to go to Merchant of Steel and potentially buff some stuff. And we could duplicate a card that we care about. Did he end up dying? Must have ended up dying. He didn't get to Celebrate. It's unfortunate. I'm surprised, though, if he did. Maybe he did get to Celebrate. I don't know what his actual stats are. Actually, he might have been like a 2-4 or something. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Because if we go space, we risk running into too many expensive cards and we just can't do anything. Or our deployment gets too expensive and now this Spore Launcher... I mean, the Spore Launcher is always going to be fine, right? This is where I'm just kind of... I don't know. But this would be the time to get the unit, right? Because we're going to be scaling. I'm just not sure who would I duplicate. I feel like I'd rather just duplicate the fun guy in a suit, right? And just have that be super crazy. Or we never have to worry about the front line getting murdered. Because the other thing is I could duplicate the Death Metal Hymnist and then play the second one. And then we have triple stack on the bottom floor. That seems pretty good. So we guarantee summon one of them. And then we can place the other. And then we have like a triple multi-strike floor. But to play another one, I would have to grab space. And this is not going to be using that, right? So I think I just skip here. I think I go space. That seems pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go space. I think I like the idea. I'm sold. In which case, yeah, we're duplicating. So, yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So we're gonna have 2 Death Metal Hymnists that are gonna go on bottom floor. And we're going to... Would love to get this multi-strike, but I really need to remove this Spear Steward. Because he's going to eat up one of the multi-strikes. Potentially not, but he most likely is. I could also get 1 space on here. Oh, man. That's another thing. I could have still grabbed the one guy and knowing I would get this multi-space, but I think this is fine. I might not actually need multi-space, right? Because we have the extra space. We're going to have 5 space. We're going to have these 2 on the bottom. We're just stacking bottom floor, really. And then Shield Stewards are just eating up at the top. So I don't think we need any of this. I think we're good. All right. And then we're going to get a better Celebrate. This is what I mean by Celebrate. That other path where it's just like everybody gets 1 Valor on the floor. That's so weak. It needs a buff. Why should I buff a whole floor with 1 Valor when I could do Revenge Fell that does the same thing but better, right? So I'm not convinced, but all right. We do have 1 less energy. That's going to hurt, but I'm going to have to do it. So we're going to start with the Norm. So this one's going to summon a friendly unit. Looks like they do summon in the back. It doesn't say it summons in the back, but I guess it does. Sometimes it summons right in front of them, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're gonna just... I could even start Talos up here now if I wanted to, but I think it's fine just keeping them in the middle. And look at this, free Hymnist. It also gives double strike to the other Hymnus, right? So, yeah, we're looking very solid. Then we have triple strike here. This is pretty good. So now that we have a lot of value here, this is actually pretty strong. I probably should put Talos down there so Talos can be getting benefit as well. Yeah, we should be winning bottom floor every time now. Yeah, we're having a fun run. This is a fun run. I like this run. This is good. We'll weaken everyone if we play a card. I care. I get my Mushroom Boy bigger. There's a lot of value lost, though, because we have everything here. But we aren't killing here anyway. Yeah, I think this is still value, because just getting this a little stronger. And the decay. I should think about the decay as well, right? I think this is still valuable. We're going to be fighting Corruption Seraph, which is going to be a little annoying, but it's fine. And I can't play this, but it like doesn't matter because everything else became free anyway, so yeah, I'm just fine. Okay, and then we can... I can just spawn here is fine. And then we have the Brief Respite. I'm used to not having one, so this is pretty nice. We'll just go ahead and give the damage shield now. Make sure everybody survives. And then, yeah, you are more than dead. So overall, pretty good run so far. I'm actually really having fun. I've never done this before. It's only really the volatile gauge that's really making this work, I feel like. But it's definitely really fun having all these multi-strikes on the floor. So I'm enjoying the run so far. It'd be funny to grab another one, but I don't think I can really do it. And I mean, I could go space for the next boss relic and then do it. And then I could have even more multi-strike. But I'd rather, since this doesn't have the stats, I'd rather just duplicate one of these if I'm going to do that, right? So, I don't know. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze. We could get Flight. We could get Flight. Flight would be interesting here. It would potentially cost more, but we could essentially, if we duplicate another one of these, we don't have to go space, and then we could fly one down. And that could work, or we could put it on top. This gives us the potential to, like, go crazy, right? Or we can move one of the birds up for fighting, like, the boss and get more damage. I think this has potential. I'm going to grab it. I think it has potential. And then we'll skip all this. For sure. I'm going to go right, because I want to duplicate cards, and I want to remove some of the dunce cards, right? Like, I don't need all these Valors. Like, at all, right? So, yeah, let's go this way. I think I'm going to do what I just said. I'm going to get another Hymnus. At worst, I can put it top floor, and then at best, I can, like, move it down with Flight, right? So I think getting another Hymnus is good. I know it's unupgraded, but, like, who cares? It's going to be high value. And then we can, you know, we can start removing these. These are, like, the worst cards in our deck, so let's get to our better cards. We could buy, but at this point we're getting points, and I don't know if I really need anything else. We have so much multi-strike, and Talos is giving us so much value with the multi-strike that I just don't think I care. And this is kind of what I mean by Celebrate Talos is pretty much the best, right? Because, like, if we get 3 multi-strike on the bottom floor, Spore Launcher is just, quite frankly... And that's the max you can have, by the way, is 3, because we have the max 7. Spore Launcher is getting, what? 4 multi-strikes? So, I mean, 3 multi-strikes, so it's 40 times 4. Like, this is crazy. And then Talos is just buffing that. We could go Boiler Room bottom floor, and I can make that deployable. And then that basically means our energy problems are solved. And that might be worth the investment, just to make sure our energy problems are for sure solved. Because what else are we really doing on bottom floor, right? I think this is worth it. I think this is worth the investment. I know it's going to hurt my points. I might not get even close to first because of that, but I think just having that on bottom floor is going to be very solid. It also means I might not have to go energy. I can go space again, which would be kind of funny, but okay, we'll go for it. This will be the hardest encounter because we have multi-strike on these guys, but I need to do the challenge for the points, so yeah, we'll do this. We will place you guys up here. You guys are going to keep just stacking and scaling. I think that's pretty good. We're going to place you out first. I think having you in the front makes more sense still. And then we will place just Talos here. It doesn't really matter where you start because you're just going to fly somewhere. All right. But I do want to make sure it's, you know, the bottom floor gets their first multi-strike unit. I could place this now, and I think I do. It won't have as much armor, but it's fine. We really want the regen. I'd rather get this started now. And again, I should have placed this down here, but it's fine. Yeah. So this will be a little squishy, but I think it's fine. This was free, so we can get rid of it. I'm going to place you up here. I want to give you the flight, I think. Yeah, I'm going to give you the flight ability. So this is what I was thinking about earlier. Now we have a bunch of multi-strike, right? We did get sapped a lot because of him, but it's okay. We have so much multi-strike on the bottom. This is ridiculous. I like it. I really like it. Yeah, we'll just keep getting more of this. We'll give the damage shield. We'll get the spawning. I could put Talos in the front to get whatchamacallit. I should put Talos in the middle floor to get the money and get the extra points, but it's fine. Let's see, I want to place these until I'm not dying. I mean, I think it's fine if it dies and I just reset it, right? There's so much corruption anyway. Yeah, I think I just let it happen. Yeah, this is this is pretty strong. Yeah, and then I could just start resummoning. I think this is more worth it. Instead of trying to protect the one that's already dying with corruption. And then now, I mean, I don't see how we lose this. Yeah, you won't die, so everybody should celebrate. I mean, the mushrooms can't really celebrate, right? So, all right. Yep, and we're looking good. We're going to have stronger birds, stronger everything. We have a death metal chorus going here. This is amazing, I have to say. This is pretty fun. A lot of attacks, though. Very long, relentless, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine in the end. Overall, pretty solid. I missed out on a little bit of money, but it's whatever. I think going Sanctuary is pretty good. Just getting more of that damage shield. But is it needed? I think I need at least one more. I think that's fine. Another fun guy in a suit wouldn't be bad either. It does mean I potentially don't draw. I think it's worth it. I think I just need more cards to play. So I don't think space is an issue. I think energy is going to be the thing I end up picking. We could go for the event. It could be good. I don't know what event I would want, though. Like, extra money, though, is like 150 extra points, right? In the end, even if I don't... I'll just go this way. I don't know if this is the right play, but... Void Armament's kind of risky. Also, when I can't undo it. Normally, if you're doing undos and stuff, it could be pretty good. So at this point, I could just put it on Talos, right? Talos is going to be in the back, never get hit. Probably go between floors. I think it's worth getting the Void Armament, and it could be cheaper. Yeah, it's worth going for. What am I talking about? And then nothing here matters, so I'll just save my money for points. Okay, so this is where it gets a little interesting. Yeah, this is where energy is going to become more important. We're Fortunately, I don't have enough energy to play everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go energy. If I get bad RNG like this, I just can't. I can't do it, right? So I'm gonna place you up here. But I do need to start with these two down here. I can't avoid that. I need this to be happening, right? So I'm gonna have to give up one of the shield stewards for my opening hand, which I think is fine. We're gonna obviously place the Hymnist down here. So we're already dealing with the bottom. And we're gonna place you here immediately. We can deal with the top. I think this is a good amount of starting damage that we got going. I'm gonna probably want to get another Hymnist up there though. Okay, we do get the Void Armament. Unfortunately, it's max price, which is not what I want. But I could put this on the bottom now and then have Talos do a lot. I think this is good. I won't be able to play this right away, but I think that's fine. We'll just damage shield here. Our Mushroom's not going to be able to do anything right away, but we're going to get a lot of damage on you. All right, we're going to place a Death Metalist up here. We're going to place this here. I'm going to just spawn one here so these guys don't take too much damage. And then I think we get the train going down here. Yep, and we're going to get that regen, that juicy regen as well. So I think this is fine. Okay. And then now you're taking a pretty decent chunk of damage. I could put the flight on the Death Metal Hymnist. I'm trying to see if that would be good. I'd get more multi-strike down here for sure, which isn't bad. But we're definitely doing this. We're definitely doing this. Because I could win on the bottom floor in 2 turns. I don't think I'm going to be winning up here next turn no matter what, right? So if I just make this a little crazier, I think this is fine. And then this floor could be going nuts. We're going to get ×5 and stuff. I think this is just nuts, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe I could kill him earlier, though. I don't know. That was a hard one to judge. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're going to get this mushroom to be bigger. He needs to do more. We're definitely going to place melee weakness here, though. Talos could go up, but you would lose a lot of multi-strike. And you know what? I think I'm correct in that I just put them all down here. I think I can kill him next turn. I see it. Or very close. If not next turn, I could fly these both back up. So I think it's not going to be as fast as I hoped, but I think this is still good. Yeah, I think this is still fine. Because now I could damage shield everyone. I could apply melee weakness on you. I think this is still good. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he's not going to be down there. Let's see, can I kill him this turn? I really feel like I should be able to, but I might not be able to. That's the sad part. I'm going to try, though. I'm definitely going to try. We're going to jump you back up here. We're going to play this. We're going to put melee weakness. I'm not going to be able to kill him this turn. Unfortunate. My build's just a little too slow. That would have been nice, but oh well. I mean, in the end of the day, everybody's still leveling. There might be maybe some of these like cards I'm not picking where it's like apply melee weakness X. I should have picked that up because there's turns I have a lot of extra Ember, right? And I might have been able to kill faster if I did that. Yeah, so that's probably where I'm going wrong. I have these guaranteed rare cards. I should have gotten one of those Advance X cards. I think that would have been good. On this card, yeah. I think I'm going to take it. This is probably where I'm lacking in terms of the damage department. At least for quick kills. I don't do daily challenges a lot. There's like a lot of people I've done millions of daily challenges in Monster Train 1. Exaggeration, but you get the idea. Or I haven't really done that, so I don't really know sometimes like the optimal ways to deal damage. I more just think about how to win a run, and I'm pretty good at winning runs, but I'm not good at optimizing like maximum damage potential. So, but I'm hoping doing these daily challenges maybe teaches me that a little bit more. I'm good at optimizing money, but yeah, I still have to figure out the rest of it. But yeah, Celebrate Talos. This is what I mean. If you're skeptical about Celebrate Talos, you're like, it seems weak. This is a perfect example of a run where it is not weak. You definitely want. I don't think I even want anything here. Sap on bottom floor. I don't think it matters anymore because I'm just basically going kind of crazy, right? So we're always killing bottom floor, so this challenge doesn't even matter. Yeah, and this extra money is already paying dividends. Because we got a really bad hand. But because of that extra money, I can actually still afford everything up here. I probably should put these in middle floor now because like we're not fighting an actual boss, but I think this is fine. Oh, the death metal guys get muted as well. That's a little annoying. These guys are going to be probably the biggest pests we have. But this is fine. We survived this turn. We have the double damage shield. It is a daily challenge, so we don't have like the increased enemy modifiers. I think this is fine. We'll throw you down here. We'll throw this on you. I don't know if I really need to play anything right now. Because whatever I play, they're just going to get more damage, right? But we do need the regen, so... It's always going to kill in 3. I guess this is the way to think about it. He's going to die no matter what. So maybe I don't play this turn. But I happily take everything else. Or maybe he does survive. I think it's still worth it for the regen. Okay, can I get to that? That would be the big $1 million question. Okay, we do get to keep him alive for once. I'll just preserve because I don't want to give any more strength. All right, and then we want to get flight if we can. To this guy. It's not going to matter this turn. Unfortunately, because of this silent guy, but... I think I just play 2 of these just to get the buff going, and then I, like, melee weakness you in advance. Oh, it still doesn't work. Interesting. Okay, whatever. So you're gonna get to the next floor. That's annoying. That is actually really annoying. I don't want you to get to the next floor. I'll apply melee weakness on you. I don't think he's gonna make it to the top floor. I'd be shocked. You will make it to the top floor, but you do like 0 damage, so I don't care. We'll do that. Yeah, go ahead and go to the top floor. I don't care. And then we, of course, win. Unfortunately, though, he's gonna die. Now, I don't like that. Okay, now he's not going to. Oh. Oh, they have this... I thought the incant was... Oh, I can't undo. So, unfortunately, he's gonna miss out on the buff. I don't think that's going to kill our run, but unfortunate. In the end, we are probably killing him faster, so we're going to lose slightly less money. I don't think his stats are going to matter as much. But it does suck that we're losing those stats for him. Okay, yeah, let's give everyone a nice buff. If this was an endless run, I'd be doing this endless, though I have to say this is a pretty good run. I'll skip for points. And I think I just skip. Okay. All right, and then we go. I don't think there's a card I need to duplicate. I mean, I could duplicate a shield steward, but I can't fit it on the top floor anyway, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a card I need to duplicate. I don't think there's really cards I need to remove either, so I think I just go left for points. This could be useful because it could stack on the boss, and it might give us a quicker kill, so I'm going to pick that up just because of that fact. I think we could skip the rest of this. And here, I don't think there's anything I really need. Quick could be okay, but I don't think I need it. So we're going to go for Corruption. This will be a rough fight, but we'll see how it goes. We do have the boiler room on the bottom floor. Unfortunately, we did not get enough again. We got really unlucky. But I think this is fine. I mean, I have to always do this bottom floor, right? So, all right. So we're gonna place the Void Armament on you. And we are gonna place a Hymnist down here where we can. I think it's fine if the Hymnist dies. I'm gonna place the damage shield here now. I can't place the Shield Steward right away, which is unfortunate, but I think we want to do this. And then this floor, we're going to be doing a lot on this floor, so. Because this, basically, when these guys die, they should be moving the stacks over, if I'm understanding this correctly. I'm going to get this out of my deck, just to get out of my deck. And then we could just go down here to get the extra hits. I think this is fine. How does this even work? Decay, when a unit dies to decay. Oh, and it's died to decay. Okay. Yeah, well, they're not dying to decay. They're dying to everything else. So, fortunately, that's not how that's going to work. Yeah, we're going to have to place you here. I can't let him keep getting hit. And then I think getting you to fly is going to be useful. And then down here, I for sure want to, I think, just double armor up. I think this is good. I don't foresee how I'm going to kill him quicker. I'm kind of doing it, but at the same time I'm not, so I'm not really sure. Like, I can do this. He's not going to get hit this turn. That's kind of interesting. Knowing he's not going to get hit actually makes me want to keep these guys up here and then fly up next turn. Because I might be able to do some damage. Actually, I know these guys are going to die to decay, right? I think I just fly up this turn. I'm going to preemptively fly up. Because now he's going to technically die to decay, and that means his decay will transfer over. I think this is the play. Alright, yeah. Because I don't really care if he goes on the middle floor. He's going to die anyway. So, you take a lot of damage. Let's see here. I think I'm fine with you getting through as well, maybe? I don't want to pay 3. I would rather get a lot of melee weakness on you. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And I think it's okay if you get a bunch of corruption. I think this is just too good to pass up on. Fortunately, we're going to get one of these into my hand, but I think this is okay. You're probably going to die, but I don't think it matters. And you're going to do whatever. So I think I just do this. Do I keep those guys up there? I'm wondering if I kill next turn, if I keep those guys up there. So I could go down and do more damage. I don't think I'm killing this turn. But I should kill next turn. Because he won't die to corruption right away. I could put Talos in the front. I think I kill next turn. If I just do this now. So if I have this... Obviously not with him dying, I won't. But if I move Talos to the front... And then just like... Yeah, kill this turn. Perfect. Okay, so I did get one kill faster. Not enough. Obviously, the others did a much faster fights, so I'm not going to get to the top of the leaderboard, but that's unfortunate, because I probably could have, with resets, gotten better, but... And I should have gotten one of those advanced weaknesses earlier in the run, but overall, this was a pretty good run. So this is what I mean by Celebrate Talos is, like, really, really strong. But yeah, let me just pause real quick. Okay, we're back. But yeah. Overall, 48,000. I'm pretty proud of this score. I think this is one of my highest scores I've ever gotten. Obviously not as high as like 54,000 and stuff, but still very, very strong. But yeah, I think this run was really, really fun. Don't be scared of these like negative modifier buffs. Like you could see how Spore Launcher, just being able to summon an immediate Hymnus is like really powerful. And please do not sleep on Celebrate Talos. I know it seems bad at first, but like this is an example of why Celebrate Talos is really good. And this works on Covenant 10. I had a the highest endless I've gotten is endless 7, and that was with Celebrate Talos on Covenant 10. That was a Covenant 10 endless run, which is arguably harder than just a no Covenant endless run. So the fact that I got that far, I mean, Celebrate Talos is just really good. Like, really good. So, yeah. I definitely recommend using Celebrate Talos. And then with the Death Hymnus, this was a fun daily challenge. I hope you guys didn't miss out on this one. This one's really fun. But anyway, I don't want this video to last too much longer. So we're just gonna go back to the challenge screen. Yeah, I'm on number 113. If I do no restarts only, I actually made it to 29. So top 50 with no restarts. So I feel pretty proud of that. I think the points I probably lost on are pretty... Yeah, I mean, Heat Phoenix did an amazing job. I feel part of this is I just didn't use the melee weakness. And I honestly, having a non-kill floor on the bottom, I haven't really figured out the risk and reward to, like, not playing bottom floor. I just like the kind of guaranteed points, but, well, I don't know. Or although I think I did pretty good. I'm pretty proud of this run. Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed, and soon there'll be a new daily challenge. Maybe I'll record that today too. Who knows? See you guys then. Take care.